So what can I say about The Missing Link? Well, it's from some of my favourite animes in recent years, the same people who've done Coraline, Corpse Bride, ParaNorman and Box Trolls. Second, it's a funny little movie that has influences of Aardman and sort of Monty Python-esque humour about it. And number three, well, it's stop-motion animation. What can you love about it? It's a dying subgenre of animation that isn't quite as popular as it used to be, but I still have to support it, especially for my fellow people at Laika. And it includes Aardman as well. And those people who've done Wes Anderson's Isle of Dogs last year as well, and Anomalies for Starburns Industries also done that as well. So here we have this film, which is set in Victorian England, as it follows like an expedition person trekking across the world to find what remains to be Bigfoot, and he finds him eventually in Pacific Northwest of America, and here he comes, Mr. Link, or as he calls himself, Susan, later in the film, and they go trekking around across the world, especially to the Himalayas, to find where his ancestors might have been held. And as you're probably hearing it from this film review, it sounds a little too quaint. Why did you go see it, Mark? You see controversial films, you go see everything else in between. Well, you know, I love Laika. I've seen their films since 2009. Coraline was my #1 favourite film of 2009, so I had to support them at whichever way possible. Even more interesting as well, this is the first film that they have done that is not produced or distributed by Universal Pictures or Focus Features. This is through a new distributor. If you live in Britain, it's Lionsgate, but in America, it's through Annapurna, also financed by United Artists, which have been dormant over a very long time, but now they've come back up in the running after, I believe, like a sort of buyout. Or they revived that MGM, which also holds the rights to UA, but I don't think you want to hear about that. I think you want to hear about the movie instead. Overall, it's a lovely little picture. It's definitely much to be explored. It has this little quaint, quirky elements as well, like I said earlier on about the Monty Python, Charlie Chaplin-esque vibes about it. If you love geography, love watching Rudy Maxa, Anthony Bourdain, Rick Steves, Place in the Sun, you'll definitely love a show like this. And if you're sort of the kind of person who inclines to films and TV shows like King Kong, you're definitely going to love this with the little quirky elements about simian primates and also, you know, the lost treasure. It's very antiquated, but it works into its own advantage. And I've, you know, compared to others like productions, it's actually, believe it or not, better than Kubo and the Two Strings, and it probably is better than Box Trolls. It'll never be as good as Coraline, but why would I expect it to be? They're completely different movies. This is certainly a lot more light-hearted, and it's a lot more arguably family-friendly than Coraline ParaNorman, which has some dark and disturbing themes and imagery, which, you know, PG, same rating as this, but on the more higher end of things. This one's just straightforward PG. Could have been even a U some years ago, mostly because of its mild threat, gun violence, and there's one use of the word bugger in it. I'll explain that for you later, in case any 7 and 6-year-olds are watching what that actually word means. But overall, you'll have a lot of fun with The Missing Link. I know I did. Alongside with Lego Movie 2, animation's not doing too bad for itself as of 2019. Hopefully it gets better with the likes of Toy Story 4. A movie which I'm really worried about if it will be good or not, but it will remain to be seen when you compare it to Missing Link and also Lego Movie 2 as well, and I'll definitely keep you on the scoop there comes June and July. This is Skinny Ebert signing off. Until then, keep on watching.